Now then, let's talk about Salford in Blackburn, and I know what some of you might be thinking, Salford? Isn't that up near Manchester? But this one's right here in our neck of the woods, and it's got a story that is rich as hot pot. Right at the crossroads of Church Street, Railway Road and Salford itself, there's a spot that thousands of people and buses rumble across every single day. But did you know that its name goes all the way back to the Anglo-Saxons? It comes from Salix Ford, meaning a willow tree ford, where travellers could wade across the river Blackwater lined with proper sallow trees. And get this, the Romans were using that very crossing point long before the name was even written down. In 1739, Salford pops up clear as day on Lang's map, the oldest map we've got of Blackburn, drawn up for the church to keep track of who owned what land. Back then it was one of the town's first proper streets, right alongside Darwin Street and Church Street. By the Victorian times the place was chocker, so much so that the Salford Improvement Act of 1882 widened the bridge from 22 feet to a whopping 77 feet to shift all that traffic. Over time the River Blackwater got more and more culverted over. By the end of the 19th century over 1,000 feet was covered up, making the bridge feel more like 420 feet wide. But the tale that's stuck in people's minds for generations is the Great Flood of 1901. On the 12th of November, 16 hours of hard rainfall turned the River Blackwater into a raging torrent. It burst over the bridge and flooded the Theatre Royal on Ainsworth Street. Even the stage was underwater. Back in them days, this spot was the heart of Blackburn's trade. The Bay Horse Hotel stood proud on the corner, and locals would gather to watch the carts roll by on their way to the market. Then came the big changes of 1963 and 1964. They had knocked down most of the old Salford areas flat as a pancake as part of the town's modernisation. The original street plan was wiped out entirely. Victorian shops and mills made way for a new concrete shopping precinct. Ainsworth Street had a big new road junction with subways for pedestrians to get about safe. Some mammoth work, they dug great big holes all around to expose the river, and then built a brand new underground culvert deep below to stop all that flooding that had plagued the town for years. Once the river was sorted, they cleared the bridge and the old terraces with a manner of heavy gear to make way for the new market and shopping precinct with the subways. Today, you'd barely know that the bridge was ever even there. Modern roads and the bus station hide most of it, but Salford still stands as a key part of Blackburn, and the River Blackwater flows quietly underneath Penny Street and Ainsworth Street to this day. It's funny that you never really know what's going on right under your feet. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and follow for more Blackburn historical content.